What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Kidtage. We got some more NBA to talk about. The season's starting and there's so much to talk about, and if you guys think I'm missing stuff, think that I'm forgetting to talk about certain stuff on my videos, please let me know in the comments if you want to hear about it. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on I can't talk about at all. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about the LA Lakers, and it's funny because I don't think anyone expected the Lakers to be in the position they're in right now. I mean, coming off of last year, Kobe's final season in the NBA, legendary career, Hall of Fame career. I mean, this guy is an all-time great. He's probably a top 5 player of all time, at least in my opinion, or at least top 10 if he's not that. Kobe Bryant was a great player for this LA team, but now that he's gone, they really can start. They can start rebuilding. They don't have to deal with that monster contract. They can really focus on making a successful team. And I think that so far, they're in the completely right direction. I mean, they hired the perfect coach for a team like this. Former LA Laker Luke Walton, a guy who went, I think, 39-2 with the Golden State Warriors last year before the All-Star break, when Steve Kerr was out with that extended absence. I mean, this guy did a fairly great job. Best 41-game stretch I think anyone's ever had, maybe. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but it doesn't seem like anyone's ever done that before. So Luke Walton's already coming off of an accomplished season with the Golden State Warriors as the head coach in 41 games, and he's in LA, and he's already proving how much he knows about the game of basketball and how smart he is when it comes to making these adjustments and running this offense that's been so successful throughout these first 7 games of the season. And yes, it's only 7 games of the season, and the title might be a little much considering, well, we've only played 7 games in the NBA season, at least the Lakers have. But this is a great sign. I mean, honestly, I couldn't be more surprised, more pleased with the play of the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's take a look at their schedule and what they've done. They won their first game against the Houston Rockets. That's not a slouch of a team. The Houston Rockets have James Harden, a guy that you could think could pick a Lakers defense apart just like that. And he did. I mean, he had 34 and 17 that game, but it didn't stop the Lakers from taking the W, 120-point score. They took losses to Utah and OKC, who are 2 decent defensive teams. They scored 96 in both those losses. They're only games where they didn't put up 100 points, because in Indiana, the next game, they put up 108 in another loss. So they're off to a 1-3 start. Things don't look great, and then right out, just for no reason, no one expected this. They're in Atlanta. They take a huge W with 123 points scored. Golden State, 117 points scored. They didn't let Golden State score 100. That's absolutely shocking. They take a 3rd straight win against Phoenix, despite Devin Booker going for 39 points and 7 assists, a career high in points for Devin Booker. And they're 4-3. Just like that, they win 3 in a row against teams that aren't slouches. Phoenix, they're not very good, and the Lakers put 119 points on them. But the Suns, they got Devin Booker, and he went off this game, and it didn't matter. They won this game by double digits. So, they beat the Warriors by 20. They beat the Suns by 11. The Hawks are a tough team, and in Atlanta, and they still won. And Dwight Howard put up 31 and 11, and it didn't matter. The Lakers' offense has been absolutely remarkable, and it's not because of any one player. This is the most impressive thing and the most convincing thing about it. You might think this is a fluke, but the reasons to believe that it's not a fluke is the fact that it's not like one guy is doing everything for this team. It's so balanced. They're just playing as a team. Everyone is getting involved. Everyone is doing their thing. It's not like it's one guy and teams are going to have to figure out how to shut this guy down. Their leading scorer is D'Angelo Russell. He's averaging less than 16 points per game. Less than 5 assists as well. He's averaging 15.9 points and 4.9 assists, so barely less than 16 and 5. And he's been their best player in those categories. Also, no one is averaging more than 28 minutes per game. Most teams have multiple guys over 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, something like that. But these guys, everybody is playing. Nobody is playing too much. Doesn't matter who's out there. They're always doing well, at least in this 3-game stretch. They won their last 3. So in the last 3 games, they've been absolutely remarkable. The scoring looks absolutely beautiful. 5 guys average double-figure scoring, and that's D'Angelo Russell at 16, Lou Williams at 15, Julius Randle at 14 points a game along with Jordan Clarkson, and Nick Young at 14 points per game. this is absolutely fantastic for a young team. A lot of times you see, bad basketball offensively. Guys struggle to establish a good offensive flow. They can't get the ball moving enough. But this team, it doesn't even matter. Russell averages 5 assists a game, Lou Williams with 4, Julius Randle a little less than 3, Jordan Clarkson around 2 assists, and then a bunch of guys with over 1 assist a game on this team. I mean, everyone's moving the ball around, and that's what's fantastic about this team so far. And then, I don't know, their assist numbers, those aren't the things that jump out the page. The things that jump off the page is the fact that everybody is doing something. Everyone on this team has chipped in and done their part. And that's not something that you saw from the Lakers in past years. It was just Kobe and a bunch of people around him. But I think people are really looking forward to the fact that this is actually going to be a team now. No disrespect to Kobe Bryant, he's a great player, but if you have Kobe Bryant on your team, you kind of have to surround everybody around Kobe Bryant, okay? If you have Kobe, you're going to need guys that are role players that can play roles to benefit Kobe and help that team win the games. No Kobe anymore, no Super Bowl dominant player. You got a bunch of guys that are young, willing to sacrifice a little to win a lot, and I think they're doing that. And they've just looked amazing. Their offense again has been unreal. I just don't it's looking absolutely fantastic. No one on this team is really shooting inefficient except for Luol Deng and Brandon Ingram, who, those aren't even like their main scores anyway. And D'Angelo Russell, he's had his struggles, but he gets to the line a good amount, I think. They really haven't needed it. Julius Randle's been on fire. Timothy Mozgov has been really good for this team. Larry Nance Jr. has stepped up as well, and their backup center, Tarek Black, has also been great. These aren't exactly household names, but these guys are getting the job done. I'm just very impressed with the Lakers. And as for the question about this video, are they a playoff team? It's hard to say. We're 7 games into the season. Do I predict them making the playoffs? No, I can't say I do. But I don't think they're going to be like bottom 5. I predict them to be worse than they are. They could be a 9 or 10 seed for sure, and I think they will be. They're playing like it unless someone gets injured. And even then, I mean, they still have this team that's looking really good. Everyone is doing something. They got guys playing all sorts of roles. If they get one injury, it shouldn't matter all that much because they got other guys that they can do it with. This team is not short on depth. These guys are good. These guys can play. They just got to learn how to do it, and I think they're doing that right now. Luke Walton's doing a hell of a job. Their offense has been absolutely fantastic so far, and it's going to be hard to keep that up, but their next opponents are Dallas, Sacramento, New Orleans, Minnesota, and Brooklyn. You can't really have an easier schedule than that. Dallas, Sacramento, New Orleans, Minnesota, and Brooklyn are their next 5 games. This team has a chance to have a great. They could start the season 9-3. They really could. They may drop 2 of those games, so they would be 7-5. They're on a roll right now. They play Dallas, who just got their first win next game. Sacramento, who we know how bad Sacramento is. New Orleans, who they haven't even won a game yet. Minnesota, they're like 1-4, I think, and Brooklyn, who's also terrible. So everyone they play is not good right now. So everything is looking great for this team, and if they keep it up, there's no reason why they can't make the playoffs. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and comment an idea. Anything I missed that I should be talking about in the NBA, let me know. I want to hear it. I want to make more videos. And that's it. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.